Yeah, it was, and I think as soon as you turn up and you see the surface and everything else, you know, I think they're by far the best footballing side in the league, and they have a lot of players who can hurt you, but on the surface they're always going to struggle to move the ball quickly and to do what they do really well. So we sort of said, have to frustrate them, have to be really organised, and have to also sort of adapt our game. We've asked the boys to try and play over the last few weeks, and we kind of found today you just couldn't play. So we got it into the forwards as quickly as we could. We then built off them and broke really well. We kind of counter-attacked today, and it was really nice to see different game plan, something different to ask the boys, and they went out and delivered. And the biggest thing for me is we looked like a real team today. The defenders really defended well. Back three, Willow, Cuzzy and Ross, really solid against what came across them. The wing backs were 1 against 1, and I thought we were better in those areas. We had real good shape in the middle of the park, and the front three with Billy in the front two looked like causing them problems. So all over the pitch we worked really hard today. That's not a performance where you're going to come and look at great football, because you just couldn't play great football on there. And these are the games where you turn up, you get your result and you go home. And you know, they were top of the league for a reason, because they are a very good side. But we've shown our potential today. So, you know, people will look at our, you know, we talked a lot after the Boston game about the disappointment in the second half performance. But we are progressing, and 7 games unbeaten. When you include a trip to Kirby and you include Yaxley and now a trip to Leicester Nirvana in that 7, it's a decent 7 unbeaten. But we know it's not enough just to stop at that, and we have to build on this result. I think every week there are signs that we are getting there. We know we've still got quite a way to go to get where we really want to be, but this is a big result for us as a group, and you know, I'm really pleased with them. They really deserve it today. Yeah, and I think if you know, Jono as a centre half gives us cover and pace, and it's one of his big strengths. But these don't really test you in behind. They don't play the ball in behind where you're going to get stretched. So actually it was a good game, and I thought Willow, considering he hasn't been starting as regularly recently, came in and did a really good job today. The other two have been nice and solid. So, you know, but the squad is tested now. Jono not here today. Tuesday night there's no Cobby, no Yaka, no Hughesy. So we're stretched again, and that's where, as a squad, we need to make sure that everybody's ready to step up. But as always, when somebody's not here, that's an opportunity for somebody else. So Jono's lucky because he misses a game, and someone else is missing on Wednesday even, sorry. Yeah, and first half, I thought the front three, we look really good on the counter. The way they play, they leave men isolated at the back, and when we got good quality into Fruy and Bowie, it stuck, and Billy's movement off them caused them a lot of problems first half. So I thought we could have gone in with another couple of goals maybe, although obviously they will feel they could have scored. And then second half, when Matty came on, the quality into Matty was a lot better today than it was at Desborough, and he used it. He deserved his goal. It was probably going in without a bobble, and Yaka's rebound was close. And to be honest, in a game where you're 2-0 up, I'm probably happy with your 2-0. We always look dangerous on the counter, so that was a pleasing element today. I actually don't think it was a penalty, but I think he gave it because he missed other fouls in the game, and I think he was looking for something to even things up. But at 2-1 then, I think at 2-0 you're thinking, let's go and get a third. Be nice and solid, but try and get a third if you can. At 2-1 you're suddenly saying, don't concede now. You know, we brought fresh legs with Matty and with Dion towards the end, and they worked the back three of them really hard. So yeah, their goal changes the game slightly, but we saw it through, and that's the most important thing. Well, this was always a big week because you came here against the leaders, then you play both Sleaford and Kirby, who are just above us, and you know, we looked at the fixtures and said, look, if we can go and beat them in there, then the fixtures do get easier. We've got to now look at it and say, if you can go and beat those two sides, it puts us, one, on a very good run, but also really closing the gap on them sides, and we've got to do that in the league because, you know, it does look a bit closer. I think we're Obviously closing the gap on Deeping quite a bit, and they were sitting fourth not long ago. So points on the board is, you know, every week you keep on beating, you get add points on the board, and while you keep doing that, we'll go further up the league. And form's improving, 7 unbeaten. The most important thing is we finish Wednesday night away at Sleaford and we are 8 unbeaten.
Yeah, big 3 points. Lads have been quality for the last 4 or 5 weeks, to be fair, so we all come here thinking and knowing that we get the 3 points if we done what we did. Well, facility-wise and pitch-wise, it's just hard work, really. You work as a team, from back to front to front two, done very well. Just basically hard work, and sort of took a little while to click, but we've all clicked now, and it's a shame it's coming towards the end of the season. Well, just Alan Shearer in the box, mate. Tell all the lads that every week, but they don't have it. Yeah, just a simple cross and header, mate. Simple as that. Yeah, definitely. With players they're going to get chances, but I think we handle that well, and then we have chance. I think we're a little bit unlucky, like Matty Sparrow, Fruey, Bowie, all of the front three when they come on or start. They always have chances. As long as they work the target, that's the main thing. Yeah, it's another toughie, but you just approach it like any game, and a good bunch of lads here, mate. That's as simple as that, and they know what they've got to do, and hopefully we'll just go and do it.